Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to yet another edition of Sick Boy Cesspool Session. Right on? Yeah! Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be starting this out by addressing you, the fans, in our main event. Now tonight, we know that there will be a world title match between Madman and Killer, also for the IC title.
I have a news bulletin.
What's up?
ABK is almost officially done.
Sweet breaking news, ABK might be signed back on Psychopathic, but that's besides the point. Now tonight, during our main event, this is a fans choose the match. And we have two choices for you guys, and how we're going to decide this is by whichever match you guys choose louder.
This is a democracy.
This is a democracy. So, the matches that you have the choice between tonight are a Texas bull rope match or a TLC match. Iron Man or TLC? Okay. Scratch that. Three choices. Iron Man, Texas bull rope match, and a TLC match. So, what I need you guys to do is cheer louder for whichever match you guys want to see.
I'm standing behind you.
Alright. And let's start this out. Who amongst you wants to see a Texas bull rope match? Now, who wants to see a 30-minute Iron Man match? Damn! And our last choice, who wants to see a TLC match between Madman and Killer for Alright, it seems like we have a tie between the TLC and the Iron Man match. Let's hear it again for the Iron Man match. Let's hear it again. Who wants the Iron Man match? Show of hands? Alright, show of hands.
Who wants the Iron Man?
Me!
TLC has riders, chairs, and tables. Tables, ladders, and chairs, everybody!
Well, Mr. Thoralacious, if you could give us the official answer to the question, which match will we be having tonight?
Batman is fearing.
TLC!
TLC!
We will see a TLC match. Now, on to other business. We all know that tonight there's a barbed wire match between my boy Graves in the Explicit Clique and Burbs for that hardcore title. So, I'd like to call to the ring, yard, whatever, first, my boy from the FWO, the Dead Body Man, Graves. Let's hear it for my boy. Oh, I got crack-lacking pimpin'. So, tonight we all know that you got yourself a match with Burbs and that structure right over there, if we can get a shot of it. Now, you're about to walk into that, your first match in, what, how many years now?
In about 5 years.
First match in 5 years. Alright, so now you're going up against Burbs, who you've had some animosity with ever since Wrestle Rave when you pulled the freshness and made sure me and Ravita walked away with that win.
I just had, I did what I had to be done, like S.A.W was just coming back up. I felt that that was a stronger point at that time when I came in, so, just choose the stronger links in the society and then you'll be the bigger person.
Exactly. So do you have any, special words considering your match is only, a few half hours away, whatever?
A few half hours away, well, it's probably going to get done sooner than that, but like I said before, I guarantee this is going to be the bloodiest match in SAW history. I don't know who else is going to go against that, but I'm going to make damn sure that that happens, that this is going to be the bloodiest match in SAW history. As you can see, the structure, it took us a couple of days to build that up, but
Wasn't the design officially made by our general manager, Mr. Thoralacious?
Yes.
All right, can we get a round of applause for Thoralacious and his psychotic engineering?
He's the one that built this for y'all. Thoralacious is the reason that we're gonna bleed tonight because he built this whole thing from scratch.
I want to see lots of blood! I won't leave here until I see lots of blood! He had help.
He did have help.
I helped him out. Burps tried to help him out, but Burps wasn't doing it. Because, you know, as far as I see, Burps is a push.
With our S.W crew?
I think with Master Mayhem actually joining this is going to make it a lot stronger than it was. If you can come out here real quick. This is our new man up in FWO. So now the roster for FWO is me, Mayhem, Madman, Psycho, I think, if he's still doing it, Z-Money, I don't know who else. Is that it?
I believe so, man.
Well, then that's it. You know, we got a big crew going on, and we're just going to come here and wreck shit.
All right.
It's going to be our federation pretty soon. I mean, we already got the guy who owns S.A.W. with us. So, FWO is going to own Soft.
I'd just like to thank you for coming out on this session. And hopefully we'll see you pull out a victory tonight in the name of the FWO.
Hopefully I get to retain my belt and everything. If not, then I will make damn sure I get this belt back again, either one way or another. This will be my belt. Promise you that.
All right. Next, I'd like to introduce my next guest. He is my boy Graves' opponent. He's my own flesh and blood. Can I call to the ring Birds and his manager, Bobo? You guys pop a squat right here. Set. Good boy. All right. Now you guys are not that far away from Burbs walking into what could be his most violent match to date. And I just want to know, Burbs, and I just want to know, Bobo, how do you guys feel about walking into that structure against Graves, who nobody knows how good Graves can do? You know, it's yet to be decided. I mean, like I was telling him, you know, your guys' feud started ever since at WrestleRave when he showed his true colors as a referee, S.A.W. With you winding up getting all slammed up on a fence, handcuffed up, looking like a punk. What do you think about that, Burbs?
Bad dog.
Sit. Sit, boo-boo, sit.
Okay, your ass.
Good boy. What I think about WrestleRave,
Shut up, Steven.
I had a feeling that some way, somehow, something would go wrong. Not with you, or fucking Ravita, or even my cute little puppy. Who's little cute little puppy? Oh, little bug, y'all ass. It was just something else in the air. There's something in the air saying that, Burbs, don't do this. Something's going to go wrong. I didn't listen, and yeah, you're right. I got handcuffed and crucified to a fence and maliciously beat up. So now, because of Graves, we have that. Just without people in there. Almost 250 feet of barbed wire is wrapped around that structure and wrapped around other objects which will be used.
I'll be here!
If Graves last week said that he will send me to the hospital and then send me to the morgue, I don't really care, honestly, because I won't be alone, dude. Graves has not wrestled in 5 years. That's a lot of rust. I wrestle every week, regardless of what I'm doing. This match is just another example of my mental state.
You're gonna take back that hardcore title.
Hey, Bobo, do me a favor. All right. Now, I got one last guest that I'd like to bring out to the ring. He's a fan of mine, and he's a fan of Sub. In fact, some people might like to say that he's a super fan. Can we call super fan out to the ring?
Number one!
session, bro.
Thank you very much.
Now, last week, you got to make your in-ring debut as an enforcer. You know, a lot of us were pleased to see that. I mean, you've been making it to every SAW event. You've been our most loyal fan. You've been the biggest homie that any of us have had. And what do you think about tonight, man? What do you think about that nest of barbed wire, what we've already seen?
Well, I'm going to tell you one thing right now. Whoever survives that match will definitely have earned the win. I can tell you that. But I can guarantee one more thing. There's going to be blood strewn all over that place, and I, for one, am looking so forward to this.
Oh, yeah. Now, Superfan, you've definitely made an impact, you know, amongst, you know, the S.C.W. fans, S.A.W. fans, all around, having knowledge about all the different wrestlers, all the different moves that we use. And, you know, you're just all around been like one of the greatest guys to have on our, you know, broadcasting. And I'd just like to thank you, you know, give you much props on doing what you do.
Right.
And, well, ladies and gentlemen, oh!
Hey, don't ever hit me with chairs. Hey.
And that's
no disrespect,
how it's done. It's just been another episode of Sick Boy Cesspool Session. Stay tuned.